and welcome. I'm Michelle and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So at the time of this video, two exciting things are happening. One, it's almost Christmas. Yes. And two, it's day 5, the final day of my free 5-day challenge, the Calm Mind Cozy Home Challenge. In this challenge, we have been talking and working on making simple but strategic shifts in our daily lives so that we can feel calmer and cozier during this busy holiday season. So I can imagine, if you're like me, that by this time of year, your to-do list is steadily growing by the day. So let me know in the comments if this is something you're facing right now. Well, not to worry, because today I'm sharing what I like to call the Good, Better, Best tool, which is an easy to remember tool that you can use anytime you might start to feel overwhelmed by all the to-dos and your growing to-do list. What I'd like you to do now is picture a triangle, and at the top of the triangle is your good section. At the middle part of the triangle, it's your better section. And at the bottom and the largest part of the triangle is your best section. Now, we'll be thinking of this triangle as a way to not only measure our accomplishments and what we'd like to achieve in any given scenario, but also how to maximize our energy at the same time. So I'll give you an example of what I mean. Let's say your family has a weekend trip planned for the holiday that's coming up and you're preparing for. Pretty common scenario, right? Well, if you find yourself saying, I have so much to do before I leave, this is a perfect opportunity to use the Good, Better, Best tool to help you organize your time and your energy while still accomplishing the most important things that you'd like to do before you leave. So let's get started. Now, remember the triangle that we talked about earlier? Well, let's examine this scenario, the upcoming weekend trip, in the framework of the Good, Better, Best tool. So we'll start at the top, the good scenario, to see if it's a good choice. In this scenario, you want to get everything done and accomplished before you hit the road. Sure, it's not impossible, but if you notice, at this point in the triangle, the good point of the triangle, it's a good scenario. And you have very limited time and energy at this point. So maybe now let's look at the next section of the triangle, the better section of the triangle, to see if it might be a better choice. At this point in the scenario, a better option could be noticing that, okay, I'm not going to be able to get everything done on my to-do list before I leave. So what are the biggest, most important tasks that I need to tackle before we go? It's a winning scenario because you can still accomplish the most important tasks before you leave while still preserving your energy. And more energy means more time, more fun, more joy and enjoyment with your family and for yourself while you're on your trip. Sounds good, right? Now let's look at the next scenario, the best scenario, which is the largest part, the bottom part of that triangle. And this is a scenario that covers all the bases. You're accomplishing what is most important and you're preserving the most time and energy. Let's look at the weekend trip scenario once again, only this time we'll be looking at it through the best part, that largest piece of the triangle of the Good, Better, Best tool or framework. In the best scenario, and you're gonna want to pay attention to this one, you will ask yourself, how can I preserve the most amount of my time and energy in this situation? I'm going to look at my to-do list and see what I can save for another day. This becomes the best option for 3 reasons. 1, you're preserving the most amount of your time and energy, your precious time and energy, as we said before. Number 2, you're finding that you can still accomplish all the things that you want to do. And number 3, you're enlisting support, which are all incredibly good practices to put into play when you start to feel overwhelmed by that pesky to-do list. So I hope you found this helpful today. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you've tried that you found to be helpful when it comes to prioritizing all the things during a busy holiday season. And if you'd like to receive the challenges from the 5-day challenge, the Calm Mind Cozy Home Challenge, just send me a direct message on Instagram. I'm at Wow Moment Design, or you can look me up by my name, Michelle Wood, and I would be happy to send the challenges your way. I'll see you next time.